I looked in the mirror right before starting the script and started crying. That sounds so fucking cliche, but I finally figured out where I am in my transition. And it's scary. A few years ago, I was scared and closeted, seeing policies that would threaten my existence passed weekly. That's a scary thought. But then, a hint of optimism. HRT started hitting. Breast growth at first fast, now painfully slow. But it's there. I jiggle a bit when I run now. For someone that was underweight most of their life, that's an achievement. I started to squint and see the start of something that I like in the mirror. The future looked brighter than the abyss, and my body shape started to change. I started to look up and not break eye contact immediately. There are clothes that I like wearing, but there's still something off, and it took until recently for me to be able to put it to words. I feel like a character, and I don't know if that will stop. In character design, you get a progressive curve in how well you recognize something as human, until a certain point, where that recognition of humanity takes a nosedive. You start to see the things that make a person different. The uncanny valley can even be observed in certain individuals who have issues conveying emotions. But for me, the uncanny valley is how close I am to what my ideal body would look like, and where my life should be. Sadly, I can't help but feel unsettled every time I look in the mirror. At first, I don't see the stubble, but then my eyes adjust, and then I can't not see it. The pain of my jawline not being soft as it could be, marred by a testosterone-fueled puberty. My face shape is just a little too sharp, and those things will either never change or be very expensive to change, and this makes me feel like it's impossible or pointless to continue. Even though I live in a better state with healthcare and a decent support group, I still feel the effects of the uncivil war surrounding my existence. The misunderstandings that I have to clear up, otherwise they may turn to an oil-fueled mega media group that burns money on misinformation campaigns. It falls into this groove where the people that you know and say they love you are telling you that at the same time that your existence is wrong, they're telling you that you shouldn't correct them, that it's hurtful. Well, get my fucking name right. Even the people near me seem not to understand that the things they are doing are hurtful. These people near me make mistakes, and then if I want them to stop, I'm the asshole? The more people fall for PragerU and Crowder, the more difficult it is to be around them. For anyone on the same journey as me, a lot of this is easy as a single word, dysphoria. But for any cis person, they've never felt the hole in their heart, like there's something missing. Always. Or no matter where you are, you're in the wrong place. You're the wrong person. Even with the knowledge that things are objectively getting better, well, not anymore. I don't feel like there's any way around looking in the mirror and seeing, well, this stranger that I don't want to know, feeling like they're out of place, just to realize that person in the reflection is me. It's like I'm a cat looking at a sliding door, hissing at their own reflection, and everyone else seems not to notice this horrific beast in the reverse realm. Then the realization that it makes me deeply uncomfortable, seeing my facial hair, wanting it to be smooth, wanting to just take a benchtop power supply and DIY electrolysis so that I don't have to deal with razor burn or breaks from shaving. The justified anger when people tell me that elements of my transition are too dangerous, well, being left alone is too dangerous. There's no other way of saying it. If I'm willing to shove a few amps through each follicle and deal with the pain of that, if I'm willing to take a few months to fully recover from surgery, there are faster and easier options to remove pain. Would you prefer those instead? What if you regret it, they ask. How many times have you been married, Susan? How many of those kids do you actually love? Regrets are part of life. If I can make it that far, then it's the right choice.